Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil, and in today's video we are cutting the beans. You can see the combine on the zoom. Anyways, turn that off or I'm going to mess it up. So I'm going to cut back to some video or footage I took on the phone in the cab with Father Phil on the second round of the field. We'll stick that in there now. I'm just passing by with the harrow doing a receiving job, and Father Phil's cutting away the beans. Now that is the tram line that's there, so if you can imagine what it looks like to the rest of it. So how's it going? Happy out?
Oh, very happy. A little bit high in moisture, but what do you do?
Let's get them done before this wet, windy weather comes at the weekend. So
there's one dust there right here. We're heading over 24%.
What's causing the moisture, you can see the odd green stalk, and that's probably what's bringing up the moisture in the sample. So I'll show you what we're looking at here. So that's what it looks like. You can see them bits of green that's coming through. That's causing the moisture in the beans. But they're absolutely yielding very well now. So I don't know how well you can hear me, but we'll go home and we'll get the better camera. Yeah. Like this.
What's that sample like now? It's the same.
It's the same.
Not much stalk on it, no.
There's stalks in it, like. And we're back. So we're cutting away here. Yielding is way ahead of what we done last year. Super. We're on the second load of beans taken away, and he's only went round the field twice, and I think he's just starting to open up the centre of the field. The reason why it's yielding so well so far is we've beans from the very bottom of the stalk right the way up nearly to the top, and they're quite tall. They are quite tall. We are cutting I think it's the 2nd of October we're cutting our beans, which is quite early for a lot of men in the country at the minute, and the reason for that is we sowed these, I think it was the 23rd or 27th of March. We got these in a time when in the north it was snowing and in the south it was pissing rain, and in Longford it was lovely, so we got them in. But they have grown exceptionally well, probably the best crop of beans we've ever grown. Lovely clean crop, and seem to be yielding quite good. We won't know until we're finished, but we're hoping off the 28 acres that we'll have in and around the 60-ton mark is what we're hoping for, and I think we're fairly well on track to do that. But the big thing is the beans are so high, and they're from bean pods from the bottom to the top of them, whereas last year we had bean pods, we had high stalks, but we had bean pods only went so far up. So what I'm going to do now is get 6270 put on the red rock and then follow Father Phil around the field. Michael is in the 99 and he's the Massey trailer, and we'll do the same. We're just going to follow him around the field to keep the combine moving and not to have it stopping, to try and get through the 28 acre field between today and tomorrow. So we need to push on hard. If you're wondering why is the Triple K here, I was doing a bit of receiving work for a customer, and literally about 5 kilometers further down the road, and this was on my way back. So I came back with the 99 and we just dropped it off here to use it, so we don't have to use the 6480 because she's leaking oil. It was brought up to move straw in the shed so we could have space, but yeah, 6480 has to go back into the shed for some oil leak repairs because she is pissing oil. But we need it. So anyways, I'm going to go get the 6270 on the trailer so I can keep drawing from Father Phil so he's not stopping and we can keep on cutting.
Somewhere between love and madness, I gave up all the sadness. Somewhere between right and wrong, I saw the light in your eyes, but
a third of the way through it, and we've 3 load. So the field is quite rough, and we're going across the grain now, and because of how we sowed it, we never really leveled off the ploughing, and then on top of that then as well, the ruts left by the sprayer spraying it is quite deep too. So, boy, getting on well now. I don't know what time it is. It's 5:30 now. We should get another hour. He should just about get to the halfway point. So just with the third load of beans cut. It's hard to know without actually having a weigh bridge and weighing the combine. I don't know whether it can count yield or not. I've never really been able to sit in it long enough to see has it the capacity to do so. But you're always guessing. I hate guessing. So you just don't know. You get this on just a spare trailer in case Father Phil needs it. I think I'm going to put the Triple K onto the 64A and bring it home. Tomorrow then we'll come up with the bale trailer, the baler, and the teleporter, and we will push up the beans in the shed, bale the straw and load it. I also have to get grass seed in for a man, which I know that's late, but he wants to push ahead with that, so we get done for him. So yeah, that's the crack. Also, if you're wondering about my lovely shirt, I hope it's not offending anyone. If you're wondering, I got it as a birthday present, and the context behind it is that of a car club in the UK, or it's like it's basically cars and coffee, or coffee and cars, whatever you want to call it. And on the signpost they have going out is "Don't be a dick," so that to try and tell people don't be a dick when you're pulling out of the car show, not to be doing burnouts and revving the bollocks and all that crack. So it's part of their branding. They just have t-shirts and stuff with "Don't be a dick" on it. That's the context behind it, just so you're wondering. Anyways, yeah, and just go double check with Father Phil on my plan to bring home the 64A and the Triple K, and then leave Michael here to draw the beans. I'll be back up tomorrow then when I get some more meat grass seed in to either bale or draw bales or whatever. But yeah, just about get another hour's cutting, I'd imagine. But another hour should finish most of the top section of the field, which leaves us with the bottom section, which would be I'd say about a third of the field that side, 2/3 of the field that side, roughly speaking. I reckon he should have the half of it done. So we're in the cab with Father Phil again. There's Alfie. Hard to work, Alfie, aren't you? He always is. So, what do you reckon? About halfway? Not quite?
Not halfway yet.
Third of the way? Yeah. Seems to be cutting well anyways. Yeah.
22% the last time.
Yeah. So it's coming down. You can hardly see with the dust and the sun shining again, yeah. Sorry?
How was that bin now? We must be near the corner, right?
Yeah. I'd say you could be on first filling maybe. You'll make it to the end. Without your spouse there, Michael will pull in beside you. That's the moisture, that stuff, 22%. There's a couple of big stones out. He couldn't see that one and he hit it and started to push it. But luckily he was just high enough that it wasn't straight into the knife, so it didn't do any harm. In the 99 now, we've a load of beans and we're going to bring it to a piggery close by to get a weight on it. Father Phil wants to know what weight is in the trailer, so then he can do his rough calculation on how many ton. It's too far out of the way to be weighing every load, but if we weigh one load, gives us an idea. So Michael is in the cab with me, our Dutchman. Show Michael where it is, and it's just he knows where it is in the future if it's needed. So we have a good load of beans on. Father Phil packed it out Maybe a bit more than he normally would, but anyways.
That was a nice side.
Yeah. We're seeing the combine going is always brilliant, so it is.
Yeah.
Especially when it's the end.
Yeah, then it's nearly done.
Yeah. This is the last harvest video you're going to see with the combine. I know we haven't had many this year. I think I've put 2 combining videos, and that was mostly because while we were away at the ploughing match, myself and Liv, Michael, Father Phil and Lee basically done all the harvest. I think you caught 140 acres that week.
Yeah, something like that.
So they done everything, all the bale and all that, but it worked well. That's why we took on Michael, was to get us through that harvest period, and while I was away then Lee worked for us for the full time for the week as an extra pair of hands to make sure everything got done. And not alone have I missed out on most of the harvesting this year, I've also missed out on the tail end of the slurry, as myself and Liv were away for the final weekend of the slurry ban, or the final weekend before the slurry ban. We hadn't a lot left to do, but again, Michael, Bro and Father Phil got it basically all done. I done a small bit, but not enough to justify making a video of it. That's the crack. We'll go get this load weighed and we'll see how much is on it. So we're just in the shed, in the other grain shed, because our grain shed still isn't built at home. We don't have the capacity at home to carry all our grain. So unfortunately we'll have to use up here just for the beans. It's not the end of the world. The beans will be easy move, and the quantity up here is going to be small, so it shouldn't be too bad. It would be nice if we had the grain shed up, but it's been a quite a slow process. That's why I haven't seen more on it now. We're also a bit caught on tipping height too. Go down. But yeah. Empty. We'll go weigh now, go back to the piggery and weigh. The laden weight of the whole outfit is 21,400. So we'll go back now and see what the empty weight is. So that's the beans. Yeah, there we go. That's 3 piles so far. So we'll probably bring up the telly tomorrow. There'll be more than 3 more load in it anyways, but we'll probably bring the telly up tomorrow to shove up beans if we have to, and gather the bean straw off the field when we get baling. But yeah, that's it. We'll be on and get an off weight or empty weight and back to the field. Just after weighing the empty weight of the trailer, we've done the maths and we have 9.440. So basically 9.5 ton. So if we averaged every load, just for easiness sake, at 9 ton a load, because the Red Rock wouldn't hold just as much as the Massey, so if we average 9 ton a load, we have 3 load in the yard, that's 27 ton, and we're about a third of the field cut. So that would mean, rough estimates at the minute would suggest we would have over and above our 60 ton. So we'd be looking at 3, 6, 3 sevens, 2 is 80, over 80 ton if the maths holds out so far. But you never know what the rest of the field's going to do. Could do more, could do less, but it's quite good. And that's looking good. It gives us a good idea now how much. So yes, we will be on back to the field. I'd say by now he probably has the Red Rock full.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so he could end up waiting for us. There's a good bit of up and down the road. But anyways, we'll be on and we'll see how things are looking. We're back in the field now. Knows my mic on or not? It's not on. So Michael's just going with 6270 in the Red Rock. Empty that. Yes, the 99 still missing stuff. We've done a list for it and it's first in the shed. Lee's coming back to us for a lot of evenings over the winter, so she's first in the workshop to get a bit of TLC, and I'm hoping to get Lee to paint it. I was planning on doing it myself, but seeing as Lee's going to be back with us for a couple of evenings every week over the winter, and we want to tidy up all the working tractors over the winter before we start the next project tractor. She's first in, so I'm going to just pay for the paint and that and get her looking a bit better than the pinkness, even though she's not looking too bad now. When she's dirty, she's not too bad. When you wash her, she's very pink, especially when the sun is out. Anyways, so yeah, happy days. So that is load number 4. So that is, if we average every load at 9 ton, So that's 4 nines, it's 36 ton of beans off the field, and he's not halfway yet. Maybe he might be halfway. Oof. It's hard to know. We'll count the loads at the end. Anyways, I'm going to just double check when will I go home in the 6480 with the triple K. Or does he want me to wait? But I'd rather go home and be doing something, and the bee harvester on and getting her greased up, or just doing something rather than sitting here when there's not much need for two of us here. So I give him a ring and see why, or I might walk to him. Don't know what I'm going to do. I'll ring him there when he's not harvesting. And that's it for today. So I just rang him there, and he's just starting to have issues with it sticking. So the dew is down. So that's it. So we reckon about the halfway point. Now they didn't get started maybe as early as I'd like to be starting on a day when you're combining. I'd have to or that before they start. So if we get started around 12 or 1 o'clock tomorrow, we'll have the beans done, baled and gone without any issues, I would like to think anyways. So just going to unload the harvester and then bring all back to the shed, and yeah, that's it. Pick it up again tomorrow. I'll be going off stone picking and power harrowing and grass seeding. So yeah, I don't know how much more I'll get to see of tomorrow, but I'd like to think I'll be up here to load up the straw. That would be my plan. If I get what I need to do done, then come up with the big trailer, the McKee on this, then I can load up whatever bales is here. Whatever is here, it's all got bed cattle, so it'll do good enough. Anyways, we'll get this combine unloaded and we'll pick it up in the morning. Next day, the camera's in the tractor. As I said, I'd film the bit stone picking. So we're picking a field that was, well, part of a field. We done that bit last year. So we're doing this bit this year. You can see Digger and the dozer. They levelled off this bit of a hill to make it more workable. So it's a bit steep, as you can probably tell by how the GoPro is hanging. It's hanging dead level, so this bit isn't the steepest. 3 hectares. So Michael's on his way up with the power harrow. I'm going to have to fix this twice. There's quite a lot of stone in it, because it's the kind of ground it is. It's kind of a stony, big, browy bit. The farmer's just getting it all leveled off. But yeah, that's where we're at now. So we're on the second pass of the field. The farmer wanted an extra pass because it is quite stony. Michael is here too in the 6270 power harrow behind me, so I let him go home with this. I finished the power harrow just so he can go to the beans and get baling. I'll be on later then to start drawing the bales. But yeah, that's the crack. So second pass here, picking quite nicely now. Just running offset on the second run, so I'm catching where I rake the stones into in the middle, and then I'll pull them back off and back in again. So that's why I do a second run. Yeah, not looking too bad now. We are in the field now, but we are broke down. So can I zoom in? No, it's not a lot. So there's a bearing gone in one of the belts in the power flow head. Father Phil is on his way back with a new bearing he had to pick up in Athlone. Michael is baling away there at the far end of the field. Seems to be a few bales there. So yeah, I'm just back from finishing a reseeding job the 2nd of October. So we have the power harrow on. I'll show you. What you seen us? So yeah, so what I done was I swapped with Michael. He brought back the stone picker, and then I finished the power harrow. I sewed it, and now I'm on the way back. So I think I'm going to take this off here so I can put on a trailer and move beans. I think that's the plan, and then I bring this on home after the fact. But yeah, that's the crack, that's the plan. So we're here now at Father Phil, replacing the bearing. So the reason I'm back on the phone now is because I gave Liv the memory card out of the camera to go edit up a video, and I was going to use the memory card in the drone, but it won't work in the camera without formatting it, and I have footage on it, so I can't get rid of it. Anyways, so this is the first issue we've had with the combine in
2 seasons. Second season.
Was there no
nothing last year? Run,
clean run last year.
Clean run. You can't fault it for this. That's only a minor thing.
I know, but it's still, it's the first thing that's happened in
First thing
400 acres.
400 acres.
Yeah,
of corn.
400 acres.
So, yeah, 100%. Little bear, €5.
€5 for the bear.
€5 for the bear. So just to tell you, next summer
We'll just replace them all.
we're just going to do the whole lot.
Yeah.
Stop.
That way it's not going to be something that's going to stop. Yeah.
I had it went yesterday evening when we were finishing up. I had that repaired this morning
Yeah.
before we started. We didn't know.
Did you get much done this?
Yeah,
Just the full the trailer. So that's the 5th load of beans. So that makes 45 ton.
Oh, there's more.
We're averaging 9.
The tank is half full as well.
Okay. Well, it's just in counting loads. Seems to be a nice few bales off him. Yeah. He's rising a good bit. Huh?
Just not easy bale.
No. It's rising a good bit of dust too.
Oh, it's dry. It's 20% this evening.
Yeah.
So lovely and dry.
We might get it finished tomorrow if we don't get it done tonight. Depends on when the dew falls.
Keep cutting till the dew falls.
Yeah.
If it falls at 12 o'clock tonight, we'll be finished.
The reason I'm in the Jeep now, and I probably should have filmed it, Liv, after dropping up tools up to us, got a flat tyre on the way home, so then I had to tear her off and get her space saver on and get that sorted for her back up to the field now. So it'll be interesting to see. 7 o'clock now. Doesn't feel like there's any dew falling, but it'll be interesting to see how far we get. Oh, jeez, this field is awful rough to drive across. So Michael's getting on well baling there. He's down to just baling this end. Father Phil is just starting that side of the field, so it's hard to know whether you'd say it's definitely more than a half, but I don't know, is it 2/3 of the field? But yeah, so I'm back here now to draw the beans. So it's pitch black, cutting away. Michael's there. I'm the trailer. You can see shag on, and my lights turned off, so I'm not blinding anyone else. But we're in the last section of the field. The bottom end of the field isn't yielding as well. This end might yield a little bit better, but we are comfortably past our 60 ton, which we were hoping to get. So whatever is in this corner is the bonus. So we're back in the field after tipping load number 7. Oh, it's rough, but it is now spitting rain. It started spitting when I left. Father Phil should only have 6 or 8 runs of the field left to do, and he's done. So I'm fingers crossed, everything crossed, it doesn't get any heavier till we can finish this up. Michael is right behind them with the baler, so when he's finished, everybody's finished. So yeah, I'm actually going to leave this beside the gate and pick up the other tractors. Leaves everything easier to get out. But fingers crossed, please off rain for about another 10 minutes. So Michael is after having a broken shear pin in the pickup. I don't know where the wheels actually gone off with either. It's a new one. Anyways, so he's working away. Father Phil's working with lights on. I think it's the first time I've ever seen the combine work in the dark. There's a savage breeze out, and I think it's keeping the dew away, but I think it's the kind of breeze that would say there's rain in it, and then rather than the dew falling, it's waiting to rain. So I think we're going to push on for as late or as long as we possibly can to make sure we get this done, or rain, one or the other. But yeah, that's the crack. So I'm on draw and dew, he's Michael's baling, Father Phil's on that. So yeah, the phone's nearly dead too, but however. Filling out the 7th trailer load of oat or beans. Probably one more tank in it, I'd say, after this. Not going to make the second load, I don't think. Between here and you just see the red rock there, that's what's left to be cut. So yeah, but we just tried the 7th load. 8th load. But this is the 7th load of beans. So we're working into the dark. The plan is to finish tonight unless something breaks. Phone is nearly dead, and we are on load number 6, which makes 54 tons of beans in the shed. So Father Phil reckons in our 2 load, which that'll bring us to 8 9s is 73 ton is what we're looking at. Hopefully the phone lasts till the rest of the evening, but we'll tip this up with bait on. But yeah,
Beans galore.
Last night we finished it up at 10 o'clock with the beans cut, all in the phone were no battery, so I couldn't keep doing it, recording, but we got all finished. Beans done, happy out. Straw, home in the shed, 98 bales, and we sold 18 to a local farmer, so we have the rest. So that's going to save us a lot of barley straw. We're running bulls roaring in the background, we're feeding at the minute. So that now saves us. It's a huge take for us because we were maybe a little bit short on straw for ourselves, so that's massive for us now. The beans is in the shed. We have 763. We just have, I'd say, just shy of 70 ton of beans, and that I'd be estimating at dry weight because there's 9.5 ton each load, but I just had calculated a 9 ton, so then that makes out for less in the red rock and them being dry. So about 70 ton is what I'm reckoning of dry beans with seven load and a hopper and a half of the combine. So happy out. Beans is done, harvest is finished, combine is back in the shed, and all is good. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's video. As always, please like and subscribe to the channel. Videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. That's it from me. Good luck.